Hello, beautiful, sexy people. It's your girl Natalie back with another video. If you're new here, thank you so much for checking out this video. I'm on a mission to live my life as positive and healthy as possible, and part of that is for me to lose 75 pounds. So what I did was I started on June 1st with the Whole30 program, and I want to talk to you guys about that in this video. What is the Whole30? What are the benefits of it? And what are the specific foods that you can and cannot eat on Whole30? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So stick around. All right, guys, before we get started, I want to apologize about this weird glare. I'm working on figuring out how to work that out. But to make up for it, I brought some friends. That's Barry. That's Humphrey. They're my homies. So they'll be hanging out back there while we talk about the Whole30. Two, before we get into it, please do me a favor and hit the like button on this video. Also, because I'm an awesome person, can you just, go over there and hit that subscribe button real quick. But while you're over there, just slide over a little bit to the right and hit the bell button as well so you'll be notified every time I upload. And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, I've got some notes here, so I'm going to be looking down a little bit. So anyways, the Whole30 is not specifically to lose weight. The point of the Whole30 is to reset your body and to create healthy eating habits, right? So they do eliminate a lot of different foods, which we're going to talk about. But there is no calorie counting. There's no tracking your food. There's no tracking your weight. So specifically, they do tell you, don't weigh yourself. You can weigh yourself before you start and when you're done, but you're not supposed to weigh yourself. So this is a 30-day program in which you are eating a very specific way, which we'll get into, and not weighing yourself or tracking calories or your food intake. Not specifically. I believe you can if you want to, but you don't have to. As long as you're following the rules of what you can and cannot eat, then just eat. You're going to probably naturally lose weight, just changing to healthier foods in general, period. So when you're done with the Whole30, you're supposed to reintroduce these foods back into your diet slowly. For example, dairy is one of the foods that during Whole30 you're supposed to cut out. So when you're done with the Whole30, the point is for you to try dairy again and pay attention specifically to how your body feels when you eat dairy, when you have milk, cheese, and those types of things. Because is it making you feel bloated? Is it making you feel sluggish? Are you just kind of feeling bleh? How do you feel when you reintroduce these particular foods back into your diet? And that'll kind of signal to you if you have any food sensitivities or food allergies that you might want to cut back on, or you might want to just cut them out of your diet completely. So what are the benefits of Whole30? So according to the website, the benefits of Whole30 include eliminating cravings, improving energy and sleep, improving allergies, anxiety, chronic pain, digestive issues, skin conditions, and losing weight healthfully and sustainably. So those are the benefits to doing Whole30, which is kind of a lot of different things that it could help you guys in. So that's definitely a pro. So what can you eat on Whole30? Let's talk about what we can eat first. All right, what we can eat is meat, seafood, eggs, vegetables, fruit, natural fats, herbs, spices, seasonings. It says eat foods with a simple or recognizable list of ingredients or no ingredients at all because they'll be whole and unprocessed. So basically keeping it mostly whole foods. That's pretty much the goal of Whole30. Mostly whole foods. All right, so let's talk about what we can't have on Whole30. So this is a more substantial list. All right, foods to avoid for 30 days. Do not consume added sugar, real or artificial. So that includes maple syrup, honey, agave, coconut sugar, date syrup, monk fruit, Stevia, Splenda, Equal, NutraSweet, anything that is basically supposed to make your food taste sweeter, cut it out. You can't even have honey. So you can't have any of that. You also cannot consume alcohol during the 30 days, which I feel like shouldn't be too tough because, unless you're alcoholic or you're a college student and you're partying every night, shouldn't be too tough. It wasn't too tough for me. So no alcohol, no grains. So you cannot have wheat, rye, barley, oats, corn, rice. All right, there's a long list here. You guys can go to the website and check it out. There's a lot. So you can't have pretty much anything that falls under the category of a grain. You cannot have legumes. That's also something that you can't eat. So that's pretty much all beans. That includes peanuts. You can't cook with peanut oil. No soy or soy products. And that does also include chickpeas are off the list. Those are things that you cannot have. As I mentioned before, you can't have dairy. So no cow's milk, goat's milk, sheep's milk, any other animal that produces milk, you can't have it. No cream, cream cheese, kefir, yogurt, sour cream, ice cream, or frozen yogurt. None of that. You also cannot have ingredients or products that include ingredients like carrageenan, MSG, or sulfates. Check the ingredients label to make sure those things are not in whatever it is that you're trying to eat. I know the carrageenan, I can't say that word. I'm going to put it somewhere. Y'all will see it. But I know that is typically found in nut milks. So check your nut milk before you purchase it and make sure it doesn't have that carrageenan word. Oh, that's such an annoying word to say. Next, no junk food. Here's where they really get you. It's real right now. It's getting real right now. So there's no junk food allowed, and that includes junk food that you purchase from the store. And when they say junk food, I feel like they're more so talking about desserts. So no sweet treats, whether you bought it from the store or made it yourself with Whole30 approved ingredients. So no desserts at all. If it tastes sweet, if it feels satisfying and satisfies that sweet tooth, you can't have it. And I think part of the reason that they deny that is because they want you to, one, make healthy choices, but also they're trying to get you from picking foods or making foods that can be triggering or that you can binge on or can kind of be a little bit addictive. Though I've definitely had some issues with addictive foods that were on the list, and I had to catch myself. Also, the last thing that they do mention is do not step on the scale or take any body measurements. That's something I already talked about. So no weighing yourself and no taking any measurements. Just kind of do the program for 30 days and then you can see your progress afterwards. I did mess up a little bit in that area because I didn't know I was supposed to weigh myself on day 0, because it does say you can weigh yourself before and after. I weighed myself on day 1, so my bad. So one of my favorite parts of the site is when, after you scroll through all the rules and stuff and you get kind of to the bottom, they kind of start getting in your face a little bit. Like, all right, you done read the rules, you know what to do, you got this.
Man up. Man up. You got this.
And so they politely yell at you. And I love it. It's so amusing to me. So I'm going to read you that part. All right. It says, this is not hard. Fighting cancer.
Now that's hard.
Birthing a baby.
Now that's hard.
Losing a parent.
Now that is hard.
Drinking black coffee is not hard. Though it's nasty and I refuse to do it. No, thank you. You have done harder things than this. It's only 30 days and it's the most important health cause on earth. The only physical body you will ever have in this lifetime. Hear me now. The Whole30 is exactly as hard as you decide it's going to be. So repeat after me. This is not hard. Alrighty. Well, I'm not here to tell you it's easy or it's hard. I'm just giving you guys the facts, the details of what it is. I will be doing another video on my experience and my opinion and how I felt, which will include some results as to whether or not I lost weight, because in my last video I did tell you guys I gained weight and how much weight it was and what exactly I weigh. So if you want to see that video, I'm going to link it in the description, and you can check out my first video back on YouTube in some months. Also, there is a section which I also want to bring to your attention, because had I not found it, I would have definitely messed it up and thought I could have some plantain chips. But chips of any nature are not allowed on Whole30 either. You cannot have kale chips. Only ones I can think of off the top of my head are kale chips and plantain chips. So even if the ingredients are super healthy and it's compliant, technically compliant, they don't want you buying any store-bought chips. And I'm going to read a sentence from the website saying exactly why. So it says, chips of any nature are counter to the Whole30 mission. They're pushing more nutrient-dense foods off your plate, and they're all too easy to turn into food with no breaks. So that's why you can't have any store-bought chips. But it does say feel free to go ahead and make them yourself at home, which I'm like, if it's going to be banned, it should be banned, because even if I have to make it myself, if I want to get carried away with it, I can get carried away with it. Be sitting in my house making plantain chips all day. But that's my 2 cents on it, and I wanted to put that out there and let you guys know how they feel about chips on the Whole30. Like, you can't buy them in the store, but you can recreate them in your home. This diet is interesting and strange. The specific rules are interesting and strange to me. But obviously I'm going to get into all of that, my thoughts and feelings, in another video when I'm done. I have about 12 more days. So when I'm done with the Whole30, I will let you know,
everything, let you know how I feel and show you my weight loss results.
All right, guys, that's my video. Thank you so much for checking it out. And if you're an awesome person who made it all the way to the end, then girl or boy, thank you so much. And because you think I'm so awesome, I just feel like you should go ahead and make sure you like this video, hit the subscribe button and the bell button so you'll be notified every time I upload, all that jazz, right? But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.